Are there some foods that we can just limit as opposed to completely eliminating? Let's talk about it. Hey health heroes, welcome back to Adamimmune, the channel all about helping you improve your autoimmune health naturally. And today I want to I've got something on my mind. I have this question, and I can't say that I necessarily have the right answer for it, but I kind of want to work it out in this video. I just want to talk about it. The difference between limiting and completely eliminating a food. Limiting versus eliminating. The idea that something is harmful to our bodies, I mean, immediately we probably think, well, we probably just shouldn't eat it, right? And that would probably be the case with, say, sugar and alcohol and most grains, right? That probably falls under the same category. So we want to think, what foods should we actually be eating that we're just limiting? Well, how can I say that a better way? Okay, let me give you an example. FODMAPs, say like garlic and onions, those foods I do have a reaction to, but in certain quantities, right? Now, I can eat a little bit and be totally fine, have no reaction at all, no symptoms, stay in remission. But if I were to say eat like a few cloves of garlic twice a day or a couple days in a row, I would have a small reaction. Or the same way with onion. I'm less sensitive to those foods than I am other foods, say like nightshades or dairy or gluten or whatever, okay? All those other foods mess me up bad, like immediately. But that's why it can be so hard to find those foods and know the difference and understand that they are different, right? Because there's such thing as delayed reactions, and yes, I have yet to make that video. Now, it might not always be FODMAPs. It might be oxalates or other certain foods, right? Other, I guess, anti-nutrients. We don't know what's causing this exactly. We don't know everything, but what we do know is there are some foods that don't agree with their bodies, and that's going to be different for everyone, right? These foods, like garlic and onion, are they inherently evil? Are they on the same level as, say, sugar and alcohol? I'm saying no. I mean, they're not. There are some benefits to garlic and onions and other foods, right? Like coconut. I believe it's a salicylate or salicytate. I can't pronounce anything right. It might cause a reaction in some people and others not. I know a lot of autoimmune people that can't have coconut, and I feel really fortunate that I can. But again, that might be something that you can have a little bit of, because inulin fiber really is very helpful and beneficial. It's like one of those natural prebiotics. I don't have this completely figured out yet. So if you have an answer for this, or you think you know, or you just want to add to this conversation, let me know in the comments below. I would love to hear your take on this. It just makes me think, like, I want to be sure I'm not causing more damage to my body. Like, are the foods that I'm limiting actually causing damage, or is it just a buildup of a certain protein or a sugar in that food that is causing the reaction? I don't know, except let's say foods like watermelon, right? This is a food that I used to like eat in excess in the before time. I used to overeat on it. I used to binge on it, right? Let's be honest. But let's say I'm like 80% sure that it was the buildup of sugar in that, because there's a lot of sugar in watermelon. Well, okay, not if you eat the correct serving size, like a little tiny slice, but I used to eat like, honestly, like half a watermelon, or at least a third of it, like by myself, and yeah, that's a lot of sugar in that. And so I'm assuming it's the sugar that was causing the reaction, not the watermelon itself, because if I ever ate a little bit of it, it would be okay. But I cannot, and I guess it's been probably over a year since I've even had watermelon, but I just stay away from it because I know I will overeat. It's one of those foods that I cannot help myself with. It's just so good. So I guess my opinion for now is that there are some foods that we should limit, and there are some that we should completely eliminate. And I think by now you guys know what I would say to eliminate. All foods that aren't paleo, first of all, and then of course all those foods that you are very sensitive to. We're all sensitive in our own way, so we all have to find our sensitivities, and that is the hardest part, finding our own personal sensitivities and cutting those out. That is what the AIP is all about. That's why I subscribe to AIP above all other diets or whatever, because it's an elimination diet. It's not really a diet, it's more of a, and it's not really even a lifestyle, but I've had to make it a lifestyle because I'm so sensitive. And that's why I wanted to make this channel, because I know there's so many of you out there that have to live this way. You just can't go back to eating what you were in the before time, or even regular paleo, unfortunately. And that's kind of one of my biggest wishes, is that I could just eat regular paleo and just be a regular paleo guy. Like, yeah, let's eat meat and nuts and seeds and berries and whatever, or, you know, plants and vegetables. That would be great if I could eat all the good things in nature, all the variety of all those whole foods that I think are good for most people, normal people that aren't already damaged. But again, you know, preventing disease in the first place, paleo would probably be the best overall lifestyle to choose from. And I'll talk more about that on another day, on another video. But some answers we're just not going to have. So we got to come together and kind of figure it out ourselves. So if you want to help me out, please leave your ideas in the comments below. What do you limit? What do you completely eliminate? What are your thoughts on this? I really would love to know. If you enjoyed this video, please drop a like, subscribe, really smash that subscribe button. I appreciate it. Thanks for watching. See you next time.